Hello, class 400. Nick teacher. Today is Thursday, March 5th, 2020, and we're going to be continuing with themes for today. Okay? So, we left off on page 164. 164. So, by yourselves, do the vocabulary and context. So, go all the way till number 10, and then we will check the work together after that, okay? So, reread the story if you have to, pause the video, do 1 to 10, and then come back and we'll correct together, okay? Go! Okay, so I will read the answers, and you have to make sure you got the right ones. Because most businesses use computers, typewriters have become obsolete. Obsolete is number 1. Number 2, computers are indispensable to most businesses. Without them, businesses could not operate. Number 2 is indispensable. Number 3, Danielle has a severe cold. Her doctor told her to stay in bed for several days. Number 3 is severe. Number 4, Kristen did not study last night. Consequently, she was not prepared for the exam this morning. Consequently is number 4. Number 5, my wristwatch keeps time accurately. It is now exactly noon. Accurately is number 5. I saw a terrible car accident on the highway. Amazingly, no one was hurt. Amazingly, no one was hurt. Number 7, the temperature decreases, the weather becomes colder. As the temperature decreases, the weather becomes colder. Decreases is number 7. Number 8, the weather forecaster predicts a warm, sunny day for tomorrow. Let's all go to the beach. Number 8 is predicts. Number 9, Christina's mother warned her not to play near the street. So number 9 is warned her. Number 10, during the thunderstorm, a huge tree fell and destroyed my car. Number 10 is destroyed. Okay, let's move on. Follow-up activities. Study the 4 illustrations carefully, then put the 4 steps below the illustrations in the correct order. Number them from 1 to 4. Okay, so do E, the follow-up activity. So pause the video, do E, and then we will correct it together, okay? Pause. Okay, so the correct answers. Okay, so number 1 is the sun heats the ground. Columns of hot air rise where the ground is the hottest. That's number 1. Number 2, cooler air nearby rushes in to fill the space left by the rising hot air. Number 3, this process speeds up and increases. It generates extremely high winds. And number 4, as the earth rotates, it causes a rotating motion in the air column. This process becomes stronger. So, in order, it's 2, 4, 1, 3. Okay? Let's see if you can see it on my page. So 2, 4, 1, 3. Okay? Let's move on to the next one. Tornadoes occur mostly in the United States. If possible, work with a partner from your country. What kinds of severe weather, for example, hurricanes, typhoons, floods, and blizzards, happen in your country? Make a list, then write it on the board. As a class, make a chart of the different kinds of severe weather in your country. Okay, so since we don't have a classroom, what you can do is list countries with severe kinds of weather. So USA has tornadoes. Do other countries, as many as you can, okay? And then we'll move on to everyone's favorite, the crossword puzzle, okay? Actually, so do number 2, the countries with the severe weather. Pause the video and then come back. Okay, you're back. So you've done the countries with the severe kinds of weather. Now, we're going to do number 3. It is important to be able to predict tornadoes in order to save lives. What other occurrences is it most important to be able to predict? Work with 2 or 3 classmates, make a list, compare it with your other classmates' list. So, make a list of things that are important to predict. So tornadoes, it is important to predict tornadoes. What else is very important that you predict? Right, I'll give you one. What about a tsunami? It would be very important if you could predict a tsunami. So make a list just on any piece of paper, or you have space in the book on number 3. So make a list of things that would be important that you could predict, that you could see them before they happen. So it's good to see a tornado before it happens. It's good to know where it is before it happens, just like a tsunami. So make as many as you can, a list, and then we'll move on to the crossword. Okay, so for the crossword, you know what to do. Take your time, pause the video, and come back and I will give you the answers. Okay? And pause. Okay. You're back. So, 1 across is system. 1 down is state. 2 down is sphere. 3 down is me. 4 across is R. 5 down is radar. 8 across is did. 7 down is had. 11 across is decreased. 12 down is amazingly. 16 across is destructive. And then we'll go 17 down is tornadoes. 20 down is occur. 24 across is sure. 21 across is yes. 22 across is predict. 15 is occur. 15, that's not right. 15 is accurate. 15 is accurate. 18 is forecasters. 18 across is forecasters. 18 down is flat. 19 across is all. What else we got? 10 down is can. 13 across, indispensable. 14 down is end. 6 down is warning. So, let's see if you can pause the video. There are the answers. So pause. There are some spelling mistakes, so just watch out. Here, see if I can do it right here. Okay. Accurate, destructive. I think those are the only 2 that I've seen so far. Okay, so pause. Okay. Now, we're going to move on to page 170. So do 170 to 171 by yourselves, and then we will correct. Okay, so pause. Okay, so NexRad can detect strong winds and rain, which are characteristics of severe thunderstorms and tornadoes. In the past, let me see if I can find it. Number 2, a now obsolete radar system was used to predict such storms. Under this old system, warnings often depended on only reports. These reports gave people about 3 minutes to prepare. Number 3 is eyewitness. Number 3 is eyewitness. Number 3. So, under this old system, warnings often depended on eyewitness reports. That's my mistake. These reports gave people only about 3 minutes to prepare for the tornado. Today, there are 159 NEXRAD systems in the United States. In the past, many severe thunderstorms and tornadoes struck without warning. Weather forecasters could not predict all of them. Now, NEXRAD predicts more than 60% of all tornadoes. Because of this, weather forecasters can tell people, number 8 is ahead of time so that they can prepare for a tornado. As a result, the number of people who die in tornadoes in the US decreased by 50%. In other words, this number was cut in half. Tornadoes occur all over the world, but most often in the United States. 1/3 of all US tornadoes strike in Oklahoma, Texas, and Kansas. Alaska is the only state that has never had a tornado. A tornado may last from several seconds to several hours, and its winds may reach up to 300 miles per hour. Nearly 500 kilometers per hour. Because tornadoes are so powerful and so destructive, it is important to be able to predict them accurately. Consequently, the NEXRAD system is an indispensable part of American weather forecasting. Okay, those are your answers. Listen to the video again to get the answers again. That's all that we had to do for today. So if you have any questions, email or call any teacher. We will help you. That's all I have for today, guys. So I'll see you next time. Bye.